Virgo is the sign of the divine feminine. Okay? This is the female energy of intuition. It gives power to both men and women so that each person is able to go into the higher worlds and give birth to their true self. So the Virgo energy, the divine feminine, is the door to the true higher worlds. By intuitional awareness, we really start on the path of being aware and awake in the higher worlds. We have opportunities every day in our life to grow. But on the whole, we don't see them. We don't see them, we don't recognize them, they just slip by. We don't recognize opportunities. We don't see the answers to our inner questions. We don't see the solutions to our problems that life is generously giving to us every moment, through people, through books, through something you see on the news, through some kind of a flash idea that you may have in your mind. Life is constantly, in a generous way, giving, but we don't see it. We don't grasp the importance of those subtle little hints in life. Why? Because we don't have intuitional awareness. If we did, we would see those subtle hints that are coming to us every corner in our life. Why don't we see these opportunities? Well, because the first reason is we are always on automatic pilot. We respond to life by reacting from the same time-warm, comfortable, predictable perspective. I watch my life, and I am amazed how predictable I am. Are you amazed how predictable you are? You know you're predictable.
I haven't noticed.
Okay. Then it's time to notice. Physically, we have habitual ways of carrying ourselves, saying things, doing things. Emotionally, we have habitual ways of feeling. We don't question our feelings. We don't say, is that legitimate anymore? We just think we own it. And we have a right to feel the way we do. We don't question it. We also have mental, predictable habits. The way we think, the way we resolve issues, the way we approach problems in our life. It's predictable. So we are so comfortably planted in our opinions and ideas and beliefs that our mind thinks and formulates always on those predictable grooves. So our three bodies are entrenched in their three elementals that do not like change. They are comfortable the way they are. Why should they change, they figure? Everything is nice and we want to do everything to maintain the status quo. And really, when we observe our life, that's exactly what we do. The way we reason, the way we manipulate information, the way we respond things, the way we hide things from ourselves is all designed to maintain the status quo. It's frightening how much we do that. We are predictable. If an observant person watched us, they will know just what we are going to do the next thing that comes around the corner. That is why investigators and detectives are so good at what they do. They observe. They watch and they think this human being is very predictable. We know what they're going to do, so we know what's going to happen. So if we observe, we can be that expert detective to see just where our life is going to go the next corner. Try to change and see what happens. Every single cell in our body starts screaming. If we observe carefully, we will see that our life is one big habit that, no pun intended, we proudly wear. We pretend that we are constantly coming up with such wonderful and new and fresh ideas about our life, and the opposite is really true. How do we know that? Because if we see a recurring theme in our life, recurring feelings, recurring failures or successes that aren't really going anywhere, we will see that we are approaching life in the same way. So the teachings of the ageless wisdom are given to us to break those predictable habits and to raise ourselves to the door of the higher worlds, so that we will have a holistic thinking and living where we respond to life in fresh, creative, and innovative ways. So what does Virgo do in this equation? Virgo, being the divine feminine energy and the door to the higher worlds, gives us a powerful boost at this time to reach some measurable level of intuitional awareness. It gives us that boost. It may seem like a very simple statement to say that, but it really has deep implications in our life. The process of slow, incremental application of conscious living will make huge changes in every part of our life. It's a monumental task to be able to operate in intuitional awareness. So what does intuitional awareness mean? And I looked at myself and I thought what it means to me is the following. First, to approach life as a whole. Holistic understanding. To see that my life is not an isolated event. To see that what I do is not isolated. It came from somewhere, it has implications on other parts of life around me. It means that when I see something happening in my life, I am able to see the whole story, holistic awareness. It means that I would have, if I had intuitional awareness, I would learn when to do something and when not to do it based on this holistic observation. It means that it would take sensitivity on my part to learn how to observe with detachment. Sometimes we think we're observing, but we're observing from habit. We're not really observing the reality. It means that I would need to have intelligence to see things in truth and to interpret them in a truthful way. It means that I have the ability to let go of the past. I am able to step out of the past and go into something that may be a free fall for a while. It means that I would have the ability to let go of automatic, predictable ways of behavior. So again, if we have a recurring problem in our life, it means that we have not lifted ourselves to another level and we are trying to solve that problem from the same level that we have approached all the time. So if we want to solve a problem, we can't stay in the same pool with it. We have to raise ourselves from it.